So this is devlog number 2, and as you can see, we have a map. I'm doing a lot of playing around over the last week or so, but we finally got a map, so let's take a tour, I guess. Let it load. Oh, it did load. I just have the lights off. So I've added sound cues on stepping with physical materials. So when you step on different materials, it will play a different sound. So this is tiles. This is rock or concrete, I guess. I know the FPS is a little bit stuttery, but that's an editor, so it's nothing to worry about. I've hooked up all the lights, kind of. I've done all the doors. Some basic sounds. So as you can hear, I've added the hum to the light as well. Kind of cool. So let's go into the map. Let's explore. A lot of these doors don't have sounds, such as these ones. It's mainly all the basic doors that don't have sounds, because I haven't found a sound that I like for them yet. But they will be added soon. Like, I need to find slight variations on the sound that I have for the other hermetic door, for this hermetic door. So at the moment, this doesn't have any kind of sound. So this is our engine room, diesel generator. I have an idea of kind of what to do in here, but I will leave that as a surprise for kind of later. Here are the fuel tanks. We've got different pipes and fuel channels. So it's very kind of claustrophobic, like I'm barely tall enough to fit through this, which is nice. It's exactly what I wanted, exactly what I envisioned. Everything's still a bit tight, and the AI that you saw in the previous video has difficulty pathing through it. So that's something I'm going to change. Or just fix up the nav mesh. Whatever's easier. Here is another room. I'm not quite sure what this says. But once I've translated everything. So my plan is... Obviously the game is kind of in Russian. But you're not a Russian per se. I haven't decided yet. So what I'm going to do is when you hover on one of these things here, it's just going to display kind of like the subtitle on the screen of kind of what you're looking at. Maybe just down here at the bottom or something. But you can interact with the world. I've added in the radio from the last one. Horrible UI, but does absolutely nothing. That doesn't work exactly the way I want it to yet, so I've got a whole kind of rewrite coming for that shortly. But let's just tour the place and get a look and feel of what's kind of going on. I will just turn that noise off for now. So I've added kind of like this hum to all the lights. At the moment, I think it might be a little bit too loud. I might just half the amount. Currently it's 0.1, but maybe 0.05 would be better. We're just going to take a walk around. So here's a bathroom. Little bathroom. It'd probably be better if I had my light off, to be honest. I haven't decided how I'm going to power all these lights yet. We have the diesel generator, and in fact, if I go down here, there is an electrical room, but I haven't added the kind of mesh to play with it yet, but there's something to play with inside there. You got these breakers here. I might set up a puzzle in here to get the power working, and half of the lights I haven't hooked up yet. But all the doors are hooked up. That I've absolutely done. Little supply room. I'll stop just so you can take a look. So little supply room, bits, random radio bits, bits of food, these like medical items, kind of random storage boxes, fire extinguishers, things like that. What else we got? The bathroom. Not really much going on here. Just pipes. Maybe I can do like a little like flash flood or something. Haven't decided. Something to play with. This is drinking water. I did translate this one. This is drinking water, which I can do something with, I guess. Or maybe nothing, or maybe it's just for aesthetics. Who knows? But I really like that sound. And closing it as well. I'll come on this side because I want to continue going that way. So it's the same sound, just with a louder like bang at the end, which is quite nice. I did try and reverse the sound, but it just sounded awful. So that's not exactly what I wanted. And I need to change the animation time on some of these doors, because these are 4 seconds. This one's just 1 second. But another kind of room with just bits in, kind of like a workshop. We won't go downstairs yet. Got kind of like this medical room going on. It was originally really small and quite tight. I've just added to it. I should probably add another light over here just to bring more light to it. Or maybe even just centralize that light and then just see how it lights up the area. I haven't changed that yet. All these different pipes running across the ceiling, and I have different coloured pipes. So different coloured pipes could mean different coloured things. This is an exit. I believe that says exit. I'm not 100% sure. But at the moment it's locked because we haven't done our task yet. I need to remove some of kind of the props in the way because I've noticed that I'm just kind of like bouncing around as I'm walking around. So there's still some cleanup to be done. Got like a little like classroom here. Maybe I can put stuff in the drawers. To be fair, I haven't even checked if there are any drawers. It's just kind of no. Oh well, I've got cupboards and things I can put stuff in. I could add stuff to the doors, and you can maybe like pull them open. I haven't decided whether I like the whole just F to interact on the door or left click and drag. I might experiment with both and just kind of see what I like. So here we got kind of like an office. This is where the teacher would sit, I guess. Oh, okay. I did add a carpet sound to this carpet, but for some reason that's not working. But we can take a look at that. These different kind of books. I don't know what any of them mean yet, but I was planning to implement code books. So when you're deciphering things on the radio, you can pick up one of these books and then translate the code, etc., and kind of figure out how that works. Let's continue having a look. Where haven't we been yet? We haven't been downstairs. So it's a little downstairs area. Little vent. There was a vent on the stairs, but I got rid of it because it was kind of in the way. This one's locked as well. So here's could be another exit or an extension or take you to somewhere else, or completely undecided yet. Oh, I've added the interact dot as well. It's probably not very clear, but it goes from grey to orange. It's not exactly what I want, but it's just a little notifier for the player that they can interact with the object that they're looking at, which I think is quite cool. At least fix the open angle of that. But cool. There is a couple more things I want to show you. Just a blocked hallway full of crap, essentially. But we have these tunnels. And these tunnels... Can't get a good angle. These these tunnels actually lead somewhere. They kind of go through and then go up. So maybe I can put like a crawling animation. You crawl through the tunnel and then crawl up, and that could be one way of escape. So there's multiple ways to escape. There is one more way, but I'll have to show you an editor because I haven't added anything to the door. This is a large hermetic door. It swings into the room, and then there's another one on the other side of it that swings out, and then that leads to like an outside area. And you may have noticed a couple car parts here. But yeah, this is our map. I haven't bothered adding kind of like an ambient sound because I can't really find anything that I like and something that's really like kind of nice and loopy. I didn't want to add just kind of like white noise, but I've noticed walking around adding the hum to the lights has kind of worked because there's so many of them, and then your footsteps kind of fill in everything else. I think the fall off is a bit aggressive, so maybe I need to just smooth out that fall off between these lights. But when they're close enough like this, they sound okay. And I know someone with sharp eyes would have noticed that this is a bolt. This is a bolt. That's not really how that works. I know that. I need to take this into Blender and just pull the switch off so I can keep that position that way. And then I can just turn this little sticky out bit. But for now, it just rotates the entire thing because that works for me. It's good enough. It's good enough for a prototype, which I think is kind of cool. There is another one of these on the other side of the map. So there's multiple different exits, loads of things to kind of look around and kind of explore. I think I am going to layer it into a 2-level bunker, just so I can open it out a bit more. And then kind of see where we go from there. So let me just turn that off, and then we can see what I was talking about. The door, it's over here. So here there is kind of like an army truck, and then this door kind of rotates outward, and then that could lead to the outside, and that could be one ending. Multiple different endings. Not something I was really planning on, but it could be a nice little surprise. The only thing is, I believe that opens it inward, so I'll have to figure out. I'll probably have to rotate it to go on the other side to swing into the room. I'll have to sort out the vents and stuff, but yeah, that's fine. That's good enough for me. But yeah, we've got a fairly kind of decent map, kind of substantial. I think it's good enough as long as I make sure that the puzzles aren't too difficult. People can navigate the place okay. They're not bouncing up and down like you saw when I was walking through a couple of those rooms. If I change this to lit, excuse me, this light's just given up on life. What if I do simulate? There we go. So you can see that these kind of go up, and then that goes out, and then this could be another way of getting out. Could do something like that, and then I was saying there was the other one over here. The other one's over here. So just go through this grate, and then out wherever the top is, somewhere up here. Yeah, different kind of escapes, kind of semi 2 levels. I mean, I can continue to extend this all the way back out this direction. I need to fix the attenuation with the radio, because if I'm downstairs, I shouldn't be able to hear it at all. I understand if I'm just outside, I should be able to hear it a little bit. Maybe not as loud as it is now. But if I'm in like this room here, I don't want to hear that at all. I'm too far away, so I need to just fix how that works. But yeah, not bad. Cool. So yeah, please continue to follow me on my journey, and I will keep everyone posted with what's next very soon.